Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a bill condensing, so I will be going into most of my cash envelopes and condensing the bills with some bigger bills that I have. I will be taking money from my rent envelope because this envelope has a lot of big denominations. So right here I have my month ahead binder. So I am a month ahead on some bills, so that is where I keep this cash, because in my bills binder I'm currently stuffing for the following month after that. So this payment is for August 1st, which I will be paying it this week. So well, I'm going to be uploading this video a week later, but so I don't know when you guys will be watching this, but I need to take this money and use it for my other cash envelopes because I do have a lot of bigger denominations. So I'm going to go ahead and count this first. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800, 50, 100, 150, 200, 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 140, 10, 20, 30, 40. So I have $1,180, which is my rent payment. Actually, it's $1,150 because the $30 is for my cat and they just haven't been charging me for that. So I've been putting that $30 into my fees envelope. So I'm gonna take that $30 and put it into my fees envelope. So that is it for my month ahead binder. I'm not going to condense these because these are just bills that are going to be getting paid soon, and I have not been stuffing my savings envelopes back here, so there's nothing to condense there. So that's all for this binder. Let's start with my bills binder, and I'm not going to condense my bills, but I do have some other envelopes in here that need condensed. So let's skip all of my bills right here because these are just, they don't get stuffed a lot. They're going back to the bank, so I don't condense those. I'm not going to condense credit card. I have student loans right here, so let's see how much is in here. 20, 30, 35, 40, $45. So I'm going to leave a 20 and a 5 and swap this out for a 20. So now student loan still has $45 with just less bills, which is better for these types of envelopes. Now this is the fees envelope I'm talking about, so I will be adding the $30 in here. So let's count this. I have 50, 70, 90, 100, 5, 10. So 110. So I'm going to keep this 10 and swap this out for a $100 bill. So now fees still has 110. And that is it for this binder. I opened my curtains a little bit. I don't know if you can tell from the lighting, but the sun was coming in a weird way at first, so that's why I had my curtains closed, and so now the sun went away, so I opened up my curtains. So some of these, since these are like my variable daily expenses, I want to keep the small bills, so I'm just gonna go ahead and skip these envelopes. I'm gonna do health though. So health has 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, which never mind, can't do that one. Sweet treats has 20. Kitties has lots of 5s. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm going to swap out these 5s for a 20. So kitties still has 30. Home has 20, 25, 30. So I'm going to swap those out for a 10. Long day has 6. Entertainment has 30. I'm going to keep how it is, and that's going to be it for this binder. Next, let's go into my sinking funds. Okay, so car registration has 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 110. So I'm going to swap, I'm going to keep the 10, 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. And this is all money going back to the bank. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. So car registration still has 110. It has to go back to the bank so I can pay my rent online. Okay, car maintenance has 500, 800, 900 in the bank. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I have 125 in cash. So 25. So this should be 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100. So I'm going to grab a $100 bill. So with this, I actually want to take this money to the bank and put a $1,000 placeholder. So the 25 is going to stay here. So I have 500, 800, 900, and then 1,000. So this 100 has to go back to the bank into our joint savings, and then I'll put a $1,000 placeholder. So what I'm going to do is, so I don't get confused, I'm going to write down how much is going in which account. So I have my checking, which is $1,150 for my rent because I took that $30 out for fees. I'm gonna do joint savings, and as I go through my envelopes I might have more that need to go into joint savings, so I'll just write all the numbers and then add them up at the end. So let's see here. I have 25 that's gonna stay. So this 100 is going to the bank, and then I'm gonna set these to the side and grab a $1,000 placeholder. So I have this one from Upscale Currency. So now car maintenance still has 1,025, but I just condensed that a little bit. So joint savings 100. Okay, moving on to travel. Travel has 100, 150, 170, 190, 210. I think I want to keep this in cash for now because I will be using this in November, and it's just for gas money and going out to eat. So I'm going to keep it like that because I'm going to be done stuffing this here soon since we don't need to get a hotel. So I'm going to skip that. Passport has 50, 100, 20, 35. So I'm not going to condense this. I'm going to keep it the same because this only needs $30 to be fully funded, and then Logan will go get his passport and use the cash. I think it's good that everyone just has a passport. Christmas has 110, so that's good because you never know, and it's good for like 10 years, so why not? Okay, Japan has 200, 400 in the bank, so I'm gonna leave that there. 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 420, 425. So let me condense the money first and then go on to the placeholder so it's not so confusing. So I have 250s. I can get a 100 for 50, 70, 90, 100. So here's another $100 bill. And then 25. So all of these hundreds I'm going to take back to the bank. So 1, 2, 3, 400. So I'm going to write $400 on this list for joint savings. So that's how I plan on doing it. And then at the end, I will add those up. So $400. So then I'm going to grab 4 $100 placeholders. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I still have the same amount of money, but I want to condense the placeholders. So I have 200, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. So I'm going to grab a $500 placeholder. This is from the Fancy Dollar. I love it. I'm going to put these 200 ones to the side. 6, 7, 800. Put this one back. Okay, so Japan still has 500, 600, 700, 800, and 25. Let's get a better 20 and a better 5. Okay, so 8, 25, yes. And I'm gonna update my trackers. I don't know if I don't think I updated the other trackers. So this is my savings account tracker to keep track of money in the bank and money in your cash envelope. So in the bank is no longer 400 because I moved 400. So I'm going to write today's date and put in the envelope, I had 425 in cash. I'm subtracting 400. So now I only have 500 in cash. But then for the in the bank section, I'm gonna write plus 400. So now I have 800 in placeholder money, which is money in the bank, and then 25 in cash. So that's how you use that. Christmas I didn't do, passport I didn't do, car maintenance. Okay, this is the one I did. So let's go back to this. So it said in the bank I had 900, but I have a $1,000 placeholder because I put 100 back. So I'm gonna write the date plus 100, and now I have 1,000 in the bank, and then minus, oops, I need to wipe that out. I was gonna write minus 1,000, but it's minus 100. So now I only have 25 in cash. Okay, and then car registration doesn't have a placeholder, so we are good to go. So Japan is done. After vacation has 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 115. So I'm gonna take this money and put a placeholder because I think I wanna take this to the bank. So then I'm gonna write 100, and I think I want to keep track of the category for now. Okay, so I just wrote what each one is for. So why did I grab this? I need a placeholder. So after vacation has, let me get better bills for the 15. It still has 115, but now I have this in a placeholder. So instead of using this tracker, I need to grab a savings account tracker. So I'm going to write on 7/20, I had 115 in cash in the envelope. And then today I'm taking out 100. So now I have $15 in cash, and then for the in the bank section, I'm adding $100. So now I have $100 in the bank. Hopefully this makes sense. So after vacation still has 115, but I just moved the 100 to the bank. Well, I'm going to. Okay. So that's good. Next is anniversary, which has 20, 35. I'm gonna take this 5 for a better 5. And I have not been stuffing my low priority sinking funds lately, and I believe they are all condensed, so we're just going to skip those. So that is it for this binder. Next, let's go into my personal binder. So this is my first personal binder. My second personal binder has like my savings and sinking funds type of envelope. So let's check my Starbucks buffer, which honestly, I don't think I want to condense this because I kind of want these small denominations for coffee when I have to use it, which will be here soon when I start school. So we're going to leave that. This is going to stay. Nothing in spending, nothing in nails. Hair has 10. Skincare has 15. Clothing has a 5. Beauty, I think I could swap these 2 5s for a 10. Sometimes I like to keep the small denominations based on what envelope it is. You don't have to condense every single envelope. So shoes is next. 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So let's keep a good 5 and swap this out for 50. So shoes still has $55. Haircuts has $30. This is a really bad 10. Okay, so haircuts is good. Nothing in planning or budgeting, and books has 5. So that's going to be it for this binder. And now let's move on to my second personal binder. So toiletries has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Can't do anything there. Prescriptions has 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. So let's swap this out for a 20. So 35 in prescriptions. Dental has 20, 40, 60, 65. So I want a better 5 anyways. So let's get a 50, a 10, and a 5. And put this back. So dental still has 50, 65. And then my sinking funds, electronics, has 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 39. So I'm gonna keep 1, 2, 3, 4 ones, and then 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna grab a 5. And these are pretty good. So, okay, so sorry if my camera shaked. Milo just hopped up here behind the window. So now I have 20, 30, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, my envelope for Logan has 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37. And he just grabbed my stuff. Milo is always grabbing my stuff when he's up here, so I can't let him in, but I feel so bad. Anyways, okay. I'm gonna leave this because it's gonna be spent here soon, and like I don't really care about it, so it's okay. School hasn't been stuffed. Graduation photos has 35. Classroom has 23. Then my birthday section, so my birthday envelope has 35. And then gifts, 20, 40, 50. I want to keep it like this because I need those denominations. So that is all for this binder. Next, let's go into my business binder. So inventory has 90. It's gonna stay like that because it cannot be condensed. Office supplies is 20. Canva Pro has 50, 70, 90, 95, 100. So Canva Pro, 100. I was going to put a placeholder for this, I think. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Okay, so let's take this cash tracker out and get a savings account tracker. Canva Pro. So I have 100. In the bank now, so I'm going to take this out and put a placeholder because this is going to be an online payment in September, the end of September, and I only need $20 more for that. Oh, so I need to write that here before I forget. Okay, moving on. PO box is 20. Okay, taxes is a big one, so I have these $1,000 placeholders here. Let's condense the money first. So 50, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2. So 32, let's get a better 10, 5, 10, 15, 20. So I have 132 in cash. Yep, 132 in cash. Let me put, actually, yeah. So let me put this 100 here. Grab a $100 placeholder, and so taxes is my own thing, so it's going into my savings. So 100 for taxes, because Logan and I don't share that. So now I have this cash. I can't do anything with this. I have all these placeholders I could condense. So I have 3,000, 3,500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 4,032. Yeah, so I have 4,032. So what I'm going to do is use these placeholders from Elaine Budgets. I have 2,000, 3,500, and 4,000. So now I only have 3 placeholders instead of all of this. So yeah, that's good. And this might change obviously as I keep adding more money. So I'm going to update my tracker so that it says I'm taking $100 out of the envelope. So now I have 32 in cash. And then I'm adding 100 to the bank. So now I have 4,000 in the bank, which is reflected in the placeholders. Okay, so taxes is done. Miscellaneous, this is gonna be, like, I'm keeping track of how much I need to save for this, and I'm gonna leave it like this. Okay, so that is it for my business binder. Let's go ahead and look in my savings binder and see if I want to condense anything in here. $500 saving challenge has 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 20. So 120. So I'm going to swap this out for a 100. Which I guess I could put this in the bank too, but I just have a lot going on right now. Roll the dice is going to stay in all this cash because I don't know where I want to put this money because I did finish this challenge. Mini savings has lots of good ones, so I kind of want to keep those. But I could condense this 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. So I'm going to grab 2 20s. And then I don't have any money in any other envelope in here. So that is it for this binder. And I think that's it for all my binders that I'm going to condense. So I need to add this up. So I have 400, 500, 600, 700 going to joint savings, 100 to my savings, and 1,150 into my checking. So I'm going to count all of this money. So the total should be $1,950. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700. That's 70, 700. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 50, 600. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 20. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is $1,950. So I'm going to go deposit this into our bank accounts like this, and that is it for this condensing. I feel like it was much needed, and it feels so much better to have those placeholders in there. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.